Question 16. With this question, we're trying to figure out what 56 divided by something. So here we've got 56 divided by something we don't know. We're going to call it dot equals 35. So what is the value of dot, of what the dot is? And we're given 4 different options. So the first one is 5 over 8, or 5/8. And we've got 5 over 7, or 5/7. Or we've got 7 over 5 and 8 over 5. Okay, so what these fractions mean is this. So 5 over 8, another way of writing that is, that's the same as saying bracket 5 divided by 8, close bracket. Okay, and we can't forget the brackets. And 5 over 7 is the same as saying 5 divided by 7. Then we've got 7 over 5, which is 7 divided by 5. And, not forgetting our brackets, we've got 8 divided by 5. Okay? Now, what is the value of the dot? So let's see if it's 5 over 8 or 5 divided by 8. So we're going to let the dot be equal to 5 over 8 and see what our answer is. So 56 divided by a bracket 5 divided by 8 gives us, and what you can do is type it straight into your calculator. So you've got 56 divided by bracket 5 divided by 8, close bracket, and that gives you 89.6. So no, that's not 35. So we want this number here to be the 89.6. We're looking for it to be 35. So it's not 5 over 8. Let's have another shot with 5 divided by 7. So we've got 56 divided by a bracket 5 divided by 7, which gives 78.4. So no, that's not what we're after either. Okay, let's try this one. 7 over 5. So 56 divided by 7 divided by 5 gives us 40. Getting closer, but not 35. So, using deduction here, it must be the last one, but let's check it. We've got, I'll do it down here, 56 divided by 8 divided by 5 gives us 35. So it's 8 over 5. So 56 divided by 8 over 5 equals 35. So our dot is 8 over 5. Another way of writing it is 56 divided by bracket 8 divided by 5 equals 35. Okay. Number 17. The football club had a barbecue after the game. They brought 25 chops and 30 sausages. This was not enough. They needed an extra 15 chops and 45 sausages. How many sausages did they need altogether? So they bought 25 chops and 30 sausages. This is not enough. They need an extra 15 chops and 45 sausages. So an extra means they need to add it on. So it's going to be 30 plus 45. That's going to be 40, 50, 60, 75. How many sausages did they need altogether? 75 in total. Okay. Number 18. A netball club, change my colour. A netball club had 75 members last year. There has been a 4% increase in the membership this year. This year the number of members is, so it's 4%. 4% is equal to 4 over 100. So 4% is 4 over 100, okay, which is equal to the same thing as bracket 4 divided by 100, close bracket, okay? They're the same thing. Now, there's been a 4% increase in membership this year. So, first off, what you need to do is find 4% of 75 is going to be this. Here's how we figure that out. 4% is 4 divided by 100. Of means times. It means multiply. So times by 75. We can type that into our calculator. So we type that straight in, and that is 4 divided by 100 times by 75, which gives 3. All right? And then there's been a 4% increase. So it's increased by 3. So it's 75 plus 3 gives 78. So our answer is 78. Number 19. 20 families were asked how many weeks they spent on holiday last year. The results are shown in the graph. What fraction of families spent fewer than 2 weeks on holiday last year? So the plane represents one family. So what fraction of families spent fewer than 2 weeks? So fewer than 2 weeks is 0 weeks and 1 week. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's figure out how many families we have in total first. We're going to count all the planes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so 20 families. And fewer, so there's 20 families in total. So we know that. Okay, and fewer than 2 weeks. That's 0 weeks and 1 week. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 9 over 20. Okay. So there's our answer. 9 over 20. Number 20. The time in Beijing, China is 2 hours behind the time in Sydney. It is 12:45 p.m. in Sydney. Which clock shows the time in Beijing, China? So 2 hours behind. So if it's 12:45 p.m. in Sydney, so 1 hour, it's going to be 11:45. 2 hours, it's going to be 10:45 p.m. No, a.m., my mistake. It should be a.m. there. Yep. 10:45 a.m. Yep. And which clock shows the time in Beijing, China? Let's have a look. This first clock here, that looks to me to be 12:45. So no. This one, this second one, looks to be 12:15. No. This third one here, this third one looks good. This looks like to be, it's 10:45 because then this large hand is at the 45 point and the smaller hand is getting towards the 11. So it looks as if that is our answer there. Marie went for a run that lasted 1 hour and 43 minutes. She finished her run at 1 p.m. What time did she start her run? Okay, so she finished at 1 p.m. The run lasted 1 hour and 43 minutes. So if it was, we go 1 hour back, that's going to be 12 midday. All right. So 1 hour back is 12 midday. Then we've got to go 43 minutes. So that's going to be 11. And we've got 60. Take 43. To borrow here, that one's 10. 10 take 3 is 7. 17. Okay. 11:17 a.m. Okay, now we check. So 1 hour ahead. We make sure we're right. So we figured out, we think our time is 11:17. We add on an hour. That'll give 12:17 p.m. And then we add on 43 minutes. Yep, that'll give 1 p.m. So we're good. So we're correct. So our correct answer is 11:17 a.m. Two blocks of land are for sale. The formula is P dollars equals 28,000 divided by 770. Take 24,500 divided by 695. Can be used to find the difference in price per square meter of the two blocks. What is the difference in price per square meter? So what we would type in our calculator is this bracket 28,000 divided by 770, close bracket, take away, bracket, 24500 divided by 695, close bracket. So, what is the difference in price per square meter? 1.11. Number 23. These square tiles are laid along a bench. 180 tiles will be used. What area will be covered? Okay. So check the area of one tile. So the area of this shape. This shape is a square. Why? Because its side lengths are all the same length. And it has 4 sides. So it's got one side 5 centimeters, this side 5 centimeters, that side 5 centimeters, that side 5 centimeters. How do we know they're all the same? because of these dashes here. Those dashes mean they're the same length. So area of a square is going to be length times width. So the area of the square is going to be 5 times 5, which is 25. Now 180 tiles are going to be used. So what we can do, we can use our calculator and type in 180 times by 25, which gives us 4,500 square centimeters. The mass of each packet of pasta varies a little, depending on how long the pasta machine has been running. The masses form a number pattern. What is the next term in the pattern? Okay, so let's have a look at it. Pattern. We've got 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute, and 4 minutes. So these are going up by 1, plus 1, plus 1, and plus 1. So 1 minute to 2 minute is plus 1, 2 minute to 3 minute is plus 1, 3 minute to 4 minute is plus 1. While we've got 0.3232 to 0.235 is plus. Now here's how we figure it out. We can type it in our calculator. We can type this in. 0.235 take away 0.232, which gives us 0.03. Okay, 0.03. All right, and we look again, and that's also plus 0.03. Okay, how did I figure that out? Like this: 0.238 take 0.235. That's going to give me 0.03. So my next increase, I'm going to do this to figure out what number should be here on the question mark. I'm going to go 0.238 plus 0.03, which gives 0.26. I can use my calculator for all this. 0.26, 0.03. So I've got 0.238 plus 0.03, 0.4. It's going to be 0.24. Now, we've got 8. We add on 1, that's going to be 9. Then another one, it's going to be 0.24, then 0.241. Okay, so here's our answer here, 0.241. Next. A group of Year 7 students will travel to an athletics meeting by bus. Each bus can seat 45 students. The group will need 6 buses. The number of students in the group could not be. Let's have a look. Each bus can seat 45 students and the group will need 6 buses. Okay, so 45 times 6 gives us 270. A group of Year 7 students will travel to an athletics meeting by bus. Each bus can seat 45 students. The group will need 6 buses. The number of students in the group could not be. Let's figure it out. So we've got 270 here. Okay, that's if every bus, every seat is used by the students for the 6 buses. Okay, so let's have a look at if it could be 254. All right, so we've got 45 times by, let's see how much 5 buses. So 45 times 5 is 225. Okay. So for 5 buses you could allow 225 students. All right. So any more than that, any more than 225, you're going to need 6 buses. So the number of students in the group could not be 224. Because any more than 225, you need to have 6 buses. So it can't be, out of all the 4 options here, 224. Number 26, which of the following can be used to calculate the value of 95 times 21? All right, now here, we're allowed to use our calculator. So we've got 95 times 21, which is 1995. Okay? Now, let's check each of these. We just type it in as we see it on our calculator. 3 times 5 times 7 times 9, which gives 945. So no, that's not our answer. So it's not this one. Here we've got 3 cubed. That's 3 to the power of. So on your calculator, you would type it in like this. 3 to the power of 3 times by 5 times by 7. 3 to the power of 3 times by 5 times by 7, which is 945. So no, not what we want. We've got 3 times 5 times 7 times 19. This is looking better. That's this one here is 1995. And this last one, 3 times 7 times 9 times 11, which is 2079. So which of the following could be used to calculate the value of 95 times 21? It's this one. Number 27. The table shows the speed in kilometres per hour for different distances, kilometres, and different times, hours. Which of the formula was below used to fill in the table? Okay, so this is quite a tricky one. All right. We've got speed. So here's our speed. I might do that in a different colour. Here's our speed. Okay. Speed equals distance plus time. So let's look at that. So our speed's 50. So speed's 50. So 50 is equal to our distance. So here's our distance. Our distance is also 50. And we're adding, so plus our time. Here our time is 1, so plus 1. So 50 equals 50 plus 51. No, that's not right. 50 plus 51, 50 plus 1 is 51. So no, that wasn't it. So what about the next one? Let's check if the next one works. So we've got speed equals distance take time. So our speed's 50. And that equals our distance, which is 50 50. Take away our time, which is 1, which gives 50. 50 take 1 is 49. So no, that we need these numbers here to be 50. We want them to be the same as that. So no, this first one is 51. This next one is 49. So it's not this one. It's not that one. Speed equals distance times time. Let's have a look at that. So we've got 50 being equal to 50 times by 1, which gives us, that should be an orange one because it's the time. Should be 1 there. 50 times 1, which gives us 50. So this is a possibility. Let's check the next number. All right, so now we've done 50. Let's do it with we've done 50 now. Let's do it with this next one, which is time 2, distance 100, speed 50. Okay. So we've got our next one here. That's speed being 50. Our distance is 100. And our time is 2. Time is 2. Okay. So let's try with that one. So we've got here 50 equals 100 times by 2. Is that true? No, 100 times by 2 is 200. So no, that's not true. All right, so we know it's not this one. So it must be the last one, but let's check it. Okay? So we've got 50 equaling 50 divided by, because this means divide, and we don't forget our brackets, 50 divided by the time, which was 1. So we're using this first column again now, divided by 1, which gives us 50. Yep, that works. Because we got this answer and this are the same. Let's do the next one. So we've got 50 equals 100 divided by 2. 100 divided by 2 is 50. Great. So that number and that number are the same. So it's this one. This is the formula that they're using. Okay? That speed equals distance divided by time. So we can even use it for the fifth one here. So the speed is 50 in this last one. So 250 divided by 5 gives 50. So it works. Number 28. The figure shown has 12 equal sides. O is the center of the circle drawn through each vertex of the figure. What is the size of the angle at O? Okay, so a full circle is equal to 360 degrees. So we're looking for this angle in there. All right, and there's 12 equal sides. Okay, meaning it can be split into 12 bits here, 12 equal slices. So here's our slices. We've got 1, counting them out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so we're going to do the whole circle, this whole circle in here, the whole way around. The angle there is 360 degrees. So we're going to go on our calculator, 360 divided by 12, because there's 12 equal slices. 360 divided by 12 is 30. So the size of angle at O, that's 30. Number 29. The blocks for first, second, and third place are different sizes. The first place block has a mass of 48 kilograms. So this is 48 kilograms. The mass of the second place block is half the mass of the first place block. So 48 divided by 2, because it's half. 48 divided by 2 gives 24. So this one here is 24 kilograms. The mass of the third place block is 1/3 of the mass of the first place block. So that's going to be 48 divided by 3. So 48, a third, you divide by 3, it gives you 16. This one here is 16 kilograms. So the whole platform weighs, we just add them up, 24 plus 48 plus 16 gives 88 kilograms. Number 30. The rectangle has a perimeter of 10 centimeters. Which of the following could be its area? Okay. Now, perimeter is 10. Okay. So for a perimeter of 10, you could have, so your perimeter is for a rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So for 10, we could have 2 times by 3, which gives you 6, plus 2 times by 2, which is 4. All right, so 10 equals 6 plus 4. Okay, so we could have our length being 3 and 3, and our width being 2 and 2, because 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10. So the area of this one is going to be 2 times 3, which gives 6. So there, it's an option there, 6 square centimeters. So we figured it out. So with this question, you just have to try some lengths and widths. Okay. 60 Year 7 boys are going on camp. They will each sleep in either a 3-person or 2-person tent. There are 16 3-person tents. How many 2-person tents will be needed? So 60 boys are going on camp. They will each sleep in either a 3-person or 2-person tent. There are 16 3-person tents. So 16 times 3. There's 16 tents, and they're 3-person ones. So we go 16 times 3 gives us 48. 60 take away 48 leaves us with 12. So there's 12 boys who still need to be in a tent, and they're going to be 2-person tents. So then we go 12 divided by 2 leaves us with 6 tents. So how many 2-person tents will be needed? 6. Number 32. Name a parallelogram in the figure shown. So, a parallelogram. The symbols that indicate the lines are parallel look like this. Okay, so we need to find a parallelogram here. And let's do that. So we've got here, we're going to have A to F is parallel with B to C. Okay? And C to A is parallel with F to D. Or D to F. So our parallel, here's our options with A, B, D, E. A to B to D to E. So no, this first one, A, B, D, E, is not a parallelogram. It's not that one. Let's try this next one. F, E, D, C. F to E to D to C. Nope, that's not a parallelogram either. A, change my colors. A, F, D, C. A, F, D, C. All right, let's look at this last one. A, F, C, B. A, F, C, B. So the best answer here, and the correct one, is going to be A, F, D, C. That's the best one, so it's this one.